I think one of the main reasons that drive me to want to do the investment property was back in the days when I first started in the hospital. I met some owners and she was saying that, oh, next year I'm going to retire and I'll be going around the world for traveling, and then I'm going to enjoy my retirement life. But then there was a financial global crisis. For the next 10 years, in the actual fact that the nurse did not get retired and she worked through the entire night shift. It's not the person who managing your money that will care about how your retirements are, how much of your loss will be in the global financial crisis, and they don't care about your retirement dreams or anything like that. Reventon, it's the opposite. They're very caring for each of the clients, and they're taking care of their future and each part of their life and different stages of it. For that reason, I think I've chosen the right one. I started with Reventon in 2012, which is about 10 years ago. And I remember one of the evening I finished work and I was sitting right next to the computer, and my phone rang and the operator was talking to me that whether I was interested on early retirement, looking for investment property and building off for my financial future, basically. At the time, they just say, okay, yeah, sure, tell me more about it. But when I hang up the phone, I turn around to my dad and I just say, this is a scam. Little I know later on, staff member turning up to my house, giving me all the analysis of how the planning of the development and how they actually arrange of the financial plan, and it's a whole team to work for me. At the time that I've got to investment property, I did it myself, and I found it very difficult to managing by myself. Chasing of the tenants, the rental, at the end of the financial year that where I have to submit all the documents for the accountants, I found it very challenging and stressful for me. So then when Reventon comes along, I said, oh, please hold my hands, because I don't know how to walk. I'm not experienced and I don't get used to the finance language. I didn't know how to deal with it, and I went through quite a bit of the hustles myself to build my own house. So I know what it can go wrong if you don't understand professionally of the area. So I think it's a relief and a brief for me along the way that I can see what it has gone through. It's been smoothly, and I've got a lot of support from the entire team. Understand what I have to do, and they also understand my working hour. It's very different, so I'll be able to come on in after hours. They also will make phone call checking on and see how I go. It's really reviving, and also it takes off the stress of it as well. So Reventon is really helpful. I feel like it's a part of the family as well. Knowing so many faces from the office and everybody is working as a team, I think I'm very lucky and I'm forever grateful. So I work as a nurse in the operating theatre. It's very long hours. We'll get called in, and then you basically work from the previous day 7:30 until the next day 7:30 non-stop. It's pretty long hours, and most of the Christmas day, evening and Easter I will be not at home, and I feel like I can't doing it forever. It's very exciting, but it also has a long working hours away from home, away from family. I can do it for a short duration of time, but I know that I will just have to plan for my future. Also, it's physically wearing as well, exhaustion, fatigue, and now with the COVID as well. Challenging in mental, physical, and long hours that we work, and we get tired all the time. It is somewhere that it makes me rethink about, how I'll be able to work in long shift, and then eventually I know that my body will not be able to cope. So to be able to retire early, or even planning to have a shorter working hours, it's really beneficial when you feel like that you need to take time off, knowing that you're not going to be suffer from the financial stress from it. I only working class and earn an ordinary wage. I don't have a lot of expense, and so what they did is they work a plan that suits me and suits my wage. I'm still allowed to go on holidays. I feel that they point me to the right directions, they give me the good advice, and they know what they're talking about. They're very professional. All I need to do is basically review the documents and sign it off in my own time. I think they're quite efficient. They're also evolving with the new technologies as well. Remember back the days, I still have to come into the office to sign documents, and now I don't have to. They shoot me an email. I just need to do DocuSign, and makes life extremely easy. And I know how stressful that could be when I actually build my own house, and these guys just make it easy for me. The team members who rang me, they have been extremely professional, and they know what they're talking about. You get a questionnaire to ask what's your dream in 5 years' time, in 10 years' time, in 20 years' time, and they plan each step for you and they work hard for you. It's very different from all the other real estate agents that I have to deal with in the past, and I feel the company has been tailoring of my needs. In the meantime, I'm making a lot of friends. Everybody is friendly, professional, and it's like a second home for me. So I think it's a warm and a wonderful journey that I can share that with everybody, and I quite vocally speak to anyone that I know. I would recommend the Reventon. Team give me a good outlook overall, and it's very thorough and to help me out with my needs. Chris is very good, and he's always friendly when I come on into the office. Pretty much everybody that I get to speak to, we get kind of very close, and they're all very professional in their own field. Feeling very happy that I have chosen the right company to do the work for me. I would definitely recommend Reventon to anyone that I come across. This is a very professional company that will help you to grow your wealth and to plan for your future. I think everyone can achieve their dreams with the help of a professional. So I'm very grateful for everything that Reventon has done for me, and I think I certainly can say a lot of good things about it because the experience is exceptional.